What kind of Pokemon are you? How do you do the things you do? Share with me your secrets deep inside. What kind of Pokemon are you? Are you loyal through and through? Do you ever hold this true? What kind of Pokemon are you?
Hey, what is up guys? My name is Gray and welcome back to my Pokemon Emerald Randomizer Nuzlocke. And we're still here in the desert. So I guess what else we're going to do is, for this episode is, we're just going to start kind of going through, working our way around, and just battling all the different trainers on the route. And I guess afterwards, when I'm off screen, I can just go back, grab another bike, and we can just continue exploring that tower. Or actually, I guess if we have time, I can just do it here. Because, you know, it doesn't... Let's see. I don't think it's going to take that long, since with the Go-Goggles, it kind of just cut through the, some of the routes. Alright, and this Picnicker is going to start off with a Dust Skull. Oh, looks like I also forgot to heal up, so do need to be careful. Let's just go for a Water Pulse and just take this thing out. Oh, looks like it doesn't take it out, so it's going to live with some health, but it's going to also get confused. And it's going to hurt itself in confusion. And we also have to worry about the Sandstorm damage. So it's gonna keep hurting us every turn. So we also need to be a little bit careful. And next is an Ivysaur. So we're gonna switch out into. Let's go into Mako. Alright, so here we're just going to go for an Ember, and still not quite enough to finish it off. Hopefully it can just go down to a Sandstorm damage. If not, I could, let's use the turns while I'm asleep to heal up my other Pokemon. Alright, so there's a damage. It doesn't do a lot. It's like about maybe a 16th of our health. But it, I guess it should go down next turn. So I'm just going to use a Super Potion on Athena. And there's a Razor Leaf. It is going to be resisted, so hopefully the Ivysaur doesn't go down this turn. Alright, and there's a hit, and yes, the Ivysaur does die. Alright, and Picnicker was defeated, so we got about $400 from that, and oh, let's see what else is up here. It is a Heracross. That's a cool Pokemon. No, so that's gonna get annoying because it's just a lot of Sandstorm. So luckily I do have the speed up button. I can kind of just skip all of that when it starts taking a little bit too much damage. But I guess here we're gonna battle this Picnicker, and I guess something else we can do to heal up is there is a rest house nearby. We'll probably just go there and then not use all of our healing items. That's just gonna get our Pokemon back up to full. And this Picnicker, he only has one Pokemon, but it's at level 26 Gligar. So we're gonna go for Water Pulse, and it is a super effective hit. So it is gonna just take it out with one move. Okay, and Drew was defeated, so getting a nice little bit of money there. I guess something else I should also do is kind of like just another encounter. So it is a wild Milotic. That's cool, but we already have one. Mine's better. All right, and we're gonna run away. So alright, so yeah, something else I can just do is speed this up because it's taking a little bit too long. It's a little bit annoying. I do have the repels, but I don't want to use it where I can just obviously walk on a on a path that doesn't have Pokemon, so it's going to be a little bit of a waste. I'd rather save it in places like caves and places where it's just like a lot of unskippable grass. Alright, perfect. So we're all healed up, and then whoa. Can I just like speed up like this, and then should be able to go through most of this desert. So that's alright, here's another trainer that we do need to battle, and I don't know if anyone else is wanting to go Galls, but it looks like they're not. They just walked into the desert. And it's gonna start off with a Chikorita. I guess I'll just switch out and let's see, and let's go into Danny. And Chikorita's gonna set up a Reflect, so it's gonna raise his defense. It's a pretty good play on their part. Let's go with a Nightshade. So the Reflect is gonna last a few turns. So I guess what I can do is I can just use, you know, the damage that, you know, Smooth's gonna just do set HP, so it's gonna just give it 30 damage each turn, and then after that I can probably let the Sandstorm take it out if I need to. Actually, with this Nightshade, it might just go down on its own. Alright, perfect. So Chikorita's gonna go down, but the Reflect is still up, so you have to keep that in mind. Next is a Nincada. I guess I'll stay in. Alright, so I have the Levitate, so I don't have to worry about any ground type moves, and it's a bug type, so, you know, we have that resisted. And I guess I'll go for another Nightshade, see how much this does. Because it's a first stage evolution, it doesn't really have to, you know, we don't have to worry about it having a lot of HP, because it's going to be a relatively low stat Pokemon. Alright, and the Nincada is going to go down as well. Next is a Paris, another bug type. And let's see, here, all we really have to worry about is, let's see, I guess the Stun Spore can paralyze us, but, other than that, we don't really have to worry, because, we don't have to get, you know, we can't be poisoned, and maybe Sleep Powder, but, you know, I have items for that. Alright, so there's a Stun Spore, it's gonna miss. Luckily for us, it did miss. I think, Sandstorm might have helped out with that, because I think it does lower accuracy a little bit. Alright, perfect. So, Paris is going to go down, and oh, we had to battle all those Pokemon. We didn't even, yeah, most of these other trainers, they only had one, but they gave us like $400, so a little bit disappointing. I heard there were fossils to be found in the desert. Where could they be? Alright, so this Picnicker is going to send out a Teddy Ursa. Alright, here it's going to be a pretty easy battle. I'm not going to switch into Bruise, I can just go for a Water Pulse. And it's going to go for a Lick, and of course we are paralyzed. Alright, well, whatever, we did plan for this, so I do have items for that. I can just, you know, give her a Lava Cookie and she'll heal up right away. And it's also going to outspeed us, so it's going to use Fake Tears. You can lower our special defense. I guess after this I will have to switch out. Okay, next is a Typhlosion, so let's go into... let's go into Loxus. Okay, so this Picnicker somehow has a level 25 Typhlosion, even though it doesn't evolve for like another 11 levels. But whatever, let's go for a Thunder Shock, and it's gonna outspeed us. and we also have the paralysis on this thing. Awesome. So now we're gonna outspeed it next turn, and I guess with the Sandstorm, it is gonna take some chip damage, but I don't think it really matters. We can just take it out on, yeah, we can take it out on our own. Okay, so let's see. Here's the Thunder Shock, and that is going to finish off the Typhlosion, so perfect. And it looks like Loxus is also going to level up with this. Going to get to level 31. And it's trying to learn Quick Attack. That's perfect. Let's get rid of Leer. Okay, and let's see. I guess from here, I do have a bike, so slightly faster than running. But I guess what I can do is honestly, probably better to run because you have more control. Plus, with the speed of buttons, doesn't really make a difference. Just kind of like sprint to towards whatever I'm facing. I can just come in here and talk to this guy. He's gonna give me a new bike. And now we can actually go back to that other tower and continue exploring the rest of it. Actually, as long as I'm here. Let's just heal up real quick. Alright, perfect. So now, now we can just keep going. Oh, yeah, so forgot it didn't battle everyone else here, so I have to do some of these battles again, but luckily they're just gonna be really low levels, so we just take them out pretty easily. Let's go for Twister. Alright, and so since we already battled these people, I'm just gonna, you know, speed this up because it's not really an important battle. Alright, perfect. Alright, so Athena is already level 32. We're gonna switch her out and put let's put Danny up front. So I guess that, because most of the Pokemon that we've been battling are level like around level 25, I guess. And oh, that's weird. Looks like the tower disappeared. Looks like it's well, it's a Mirage Tower, so it doesn't show up every time. I guess that's why they call it that. So I guess the way it works is you have to exit the route and then come back in, and then after that it might reappear. Huh. Okay, so I'll stay on the path, and I just need to look for kind of a I need to look for an area where I can just quickly, you know, run between routes, and then just take a look to see if it's come back. So it's not here. All right, come on, let's switch back. All right, and we're gonna run away from that. So let's go route 11, route 12. There it is. So easy way to kind of like cheat the system. So here we're gonna just kind of explore the rest. I think we already have an encounter for this place. So let's see. There is a trick to getting through there. We gotta like build up some speed, and then actually I'm gonna need some repels. So oh, there it is. So yeah, we do have to be careful because otherwise it's not gonna work. And, you know, if you guys are also doing this, just remember to save in one area so you can just quickly reset, you know, not waste all of your items, so you don't have to keep doing this each time, because it does get it gets harder on the higher levels. Oh, god. So it looks like, you know, don't need too much speed to get through this. You just need to be able to turn really well. Oh. Alright, let's try it again. That's just kind of like a problem when you're playing with like an emulator. It's hitting the right, you know, I'm hitting the buttons at the right time, but it's just not turning or reacting. It's like almost on a little bit of a delay, so you have to kind of like just keep that in mind. Oh, and repel, we're off. God, why is it? It shouldn't be this difficult on the first one, so. Alright, so we're gonna maybe just try a couple more times. Let's see what's down here. Yeah, so we can't go there. There we go. So just gotta get like really, you know, hit those buttons before we actually get there. That way, game kind of has time to register the move. I'm not gonna go up to there, and might be like hidden items or something, but I don't really need them that badly because I'm gonna fall back down and then lose my place. All right, in there it's nothing else, so I'm gonna go up here, and here is the top of the Mirage Tower. So you're gonna get a choice between fossils and. Let's see, here is the root fossil. I guess it doesn't really matter since it's randomized. So normally I always take the claw fossil first, and I'll grab the root fossil later. Alright, we're going to fall off the tower. You know, luckily we landed on some pretty soft sand, otherwise we would have broken our knees. Yeah, and the other fossil disappears into the sand, so I guess when we find the, you know, the place where we can just get the fossil Pokemon, we can use it. But until then, it's just gonna be an item in our bag. And let's see, found a hidden Lepa berry, and I do have the repels up, so I don't have to worry about wild Pokemon. So I guess I'm gonna just keep using them because at this point, it's not really much of a path. It's just mostly sand. This guy's gonna start off with a Jinx. And I do have Danny up front, so I will just go for the super effective ghost type moves. Let's go for a Shadow Punch. Perfect, so it's a super effective hit. I'll just knock it out with one move, but I guess what I really need to do is get Danny closer to leveling up. So trying to learn Confuse Ray. No, I'm just gonna leave him the way he is. Actually, yeah, I don't really need Confuser. It's just more setup, and I don't need him taking hits. He's not the Pokemon for it. And we also found a Dive Ball. So that's going to be pretty useful later, but for now it's kind of a useless item. And there's a bunch of trainers here, so I guess I'll just battle one of them at a time. Okay, so here's just the level 25 Tangela. Alright, and we don't do too much damage. That's what I was thinking when it first came out, because these things tend to be really bulky, especially when they evolve. So here I am gonna have to just switch out and go into a better matchup. Okay, so I'm gonna go into Mako, and here it's pretty obvious he's gonna should be able to just win. What I don't like is having to wait for the Sandstorm each time, and now. Yeah, because with his setups now, it's gonna take even longer. It's just an extra turn that we have to wait. And next is a Shuckle. So this thing is I think it was Bug Rock. So it's also just really strong tank Pokemon. Let's see how much the Ember does. All right, not much. It's about a quarter. So let's go for a Karate Chop, and that does even less. Alright, whatever. So I'm just gonna keep going for Embers, because, yeah, oh my god. So we have to wait for Sandstorm, and then the you know, wraps and everything else. So gets really annoying with, you know, places like this. That's why I don't like going through areas with a sandstorm, because it's just extra stuff we have to wait for. Okay, and really annoying. So let's run away and open up my bag. I'm gonna spray another repel, and I'll just battle those trainers later. So here we're gonna head out over here, because this is what I really want to grab, because I already knew it was gonna be a TM, and it's a TM34 Will-O-Wisp. So now we just have another move that we're able to teach to Pokemon if we want to burn them. It's going to be a really good place to call an episode for now. But if you guys want to keep watching more, just remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.